So the Washington Commanders actually did it. They brought in kicking competition for Joey Slye.
After 20 years, you know we back on. No more Snyder, more McLaurin. One forward with the passion, you know we scoring. FedEx field back lit, no it is not boring. John Allen lead the troops, yeah you know we storming. Burgundy and gold in my veins, yeah I bleed that. St. Jude saw the ball, grab a pig, yeah I need that.
So YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video we're gonna be talking about a kicker that the Washington Commanders worked out, and could he potentially be the replacement for Joey Slye? So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new content like this to the channel. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So the Washington Commanders finally did it, in my opinion, and that is bringing in some type of kicking competition for Joey Slye. As you guys know, I've been one of the fans that's always been screaming, bring in kicking competition. You even go back to the Dustin Hopkins days. Bring in kicking competition, because the one thing that you don't want your kicker to do is to get comfortable. Kickers have, probably special teams for that whole matter, has the most easiest camp. Now, obviously, they still have to work and have to practice and have to get better, and they still go through training camp. But when you compare it to all the other positions and groups on the field, special teams has one of the easiest training camps. The only person on the Washington Commanders team and special teams group that should not have any competition and that can really just relax is Slye. As we know, Slye is one of the best punters in football. He's going to always show up and do his thing. So I never worry about Slye. The thing with kicking, though, kicking is very, very important. Very important. It can cause you to win games. It can cause you to lose games. It can cause you to tie. I mean, a made field goal can cost you from missing the playoffs to making the playoffs and potentially winning, making a run. Or a missed field goal or made field goal can decide the difference between you winning the Super Bowl and losing the Super Bowl. So kicking is very, very important, and you guys know that. The thing is with Washington is that they failed to bring in kicking competition for their starter during the summer. That's one thing that I've been wanting to see. I'm not saying that Joey Slye should be replaced. I wasn't saying Dustin Hopkins should be replaced. I wasn't saying even Kyle Forbab should have been replaced. You know? All I was saying was that bringing kicking competition. And I'm talking about during their time here. I'm not saying after they were bad, missing field goals, they shouldn't have been cut or they shouldn't have, moved on. I'm talking about during their time here in Washington. I was never saying they should have been replaced. Just bring a kicking competition during the summer so that can actually make them work for their spot. So they can put in their mind, oh, my spot isn't secure. Okay? At any point in time, they can move on because they have somebody else here who isn't too shabby himself. Remember a couple years ago, we brought in a kicker, and he wanted us to rate his game. You know what I'm saying? We had a whole kicking debacle that season. I mean, we relied on Chris Blewett. You know? So we definitely seem like we're far from those days, but even Joey Slye had his woes last year, right? Joey Slye has all the range in the world. His accuracy isn't the best. So I'm pretty sure he's been working on that during the off season, but during the summer, during training camp, bring him somebody else in that can compete with him, because it's going to drive him to have to be perfect. Now, nobody's going to be perfect, but that is always the goal in mind of set face-up is we got to be perfect. We got to be perfect. So this only can mean one thing for Joey Slye, honestly, and that is competition, and that is that has to be motivating. Okay, that the Washington Commanders are out here trying out other kickers. Now, who is the kicker you guys want to know? Probably asking that we tried out. So the Washington Commanders, they tried out former Lions kicker Michael Badgley. He had a workout. And he went to 38. Let's see, he went from 34 to like 38 on field goals last year, and he was perfect this past year on PAT. So Michael Badgley was pretty solid last season. Now, If you're asking me why he is not on the team no more, I couldn't tell you because I don't know. But I'm trying to remember, did Michael Badgley also play for the Rams? That name sounds super familiar, like he played for another team. That's probably slipping my mind at the moment. But again, I'm not even saying Michael Badgley needs to stop. It's just bring him here because he can motivate Joey Slye. He can push Joey Slye, and that's all I want because they already have it easy enough in their training camps, right? Their specific training camp. And I don't want it to be a situation, like I said, for Dustin Hopkins. The reason why I feel like he kind of dwelled off towards his in here in Washington was he got too comfortable. Again, there was nobody here threatening Dustin Hopkins' spot. There was nobody here threatening to take it from him. We need to do that. We need to do that to see what he's made of. Michael Badgley, he's solid. He's solid. So even if Joey Slye is not the guy and he doesn't perform under pressure, right now that he's getting some competition, then we can go to him. You know, but I truly would much rather have it be Joey Slye because he's been here. You know, he got that rapport with Cam Cheeseman and Tressway. I would much rather it be Joey Slye. So y'all know how I feel about the kicking position. Honestly, I wanted to spend a draft pick on a kicker this past year. So that right there should let you know how I personally feel about the kicking position. I want Joey Slye to be phenomenal. I want him to be one of the best kickers in football again. A lot of people know how important a kicker is, but I feel like a lot of people also don't realize how important kicking is. Just ask Joey Slye, okay? Or should I say ask Justin Tucker, rather, how important he is to the Ravens. Or how important Harrison Buckner is to the Chiefs. So Daniel Carlson is to the Raiders. You know, ask the Bears how things would have went for them if they didn't have Cody Parkey. If they would have had a really good kicker, the Bears could have been in the NFC Championship. You know, so kickers definitely matter and they're definitely important. So I'm happy that we're doing this. Competition at the end of the day. Not saying Michael Badgley is going to come in here and take Joey Slye's spot. But this could be competition and motivation for Joey Slye. Because if Joey Slye has this competition to our training camp and he comes out on top, that's only going to make him that much better. We know he ready. Like again, we know Joey Slye has all the leg in the world. Okay, all the leg in the world. He can drop it from 55 plus. We know that. But the accuracy, man. You know, the short yardage field goal misses. Can't have that. Remember Dallas. Countless other games last season. Can't have that. So we need Joey Slye to be on point this season. And I think him bringing in kicking competition for him, Michael Badgley, is only going to make or break Joey Slye. We'll see which one. Stay tuned for training camp to find out. So with that being said, let me know what you guys about this video in the comment section down below. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. Want to roll to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. See y'all next time. I'm out. Peace.
99 when it went wrong, but now we gonna turn a party like it's 99. Chase Young off the edge, hey what's up 99? The Predator is back, man, that knee is looking fine. It's time to take command. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's time to take command. Do you hear what I'm saying? One Gotti, the whole fan base. It's time to party. It's time to party.